Today I'm actually filming a video I wanted to do last year, which was to take you around New York City doing all of the activities, or not all, but a lot of activities that are available for people during the holiday season. Also I want to show like some free things you can do or some low budget things you can do if you are coming to New York during the holiday season, which tends to be on a lot of people's travel list. So because I wasn't able to do it last year, I'm actually really excited that I get to go today. It's rainy and cold, so I'm layered up and ready to go. See the first one. Look at all the Christmas trees.
I didn't know that's how you spell them.
Happy dumpling. The strawberry place is really popular. The line was really long on Saturday. Look at all the empty seats. Oh my goodness. Oh, the butterfly place is back. It's actually pretty big. It has quite a bit of stores. Look at these cute little gloves. Look at the cute little gloves. Aww. Okay, so this butterfly place, they collect butterflies that have already passed away, and then they make really cool decorations with the carcasses. Ooh, ornaments! This is the top part. There's There's still so many shops. And a pigeon. Arts, clothes, macarons that we can't eat. Some more clothes. There's more people up here than there was spread out. Let's see the ice skating from up here too. Book page art. It's starting to fill up with people, even in the rain. Hell's Kitchen. Hot Sauce. The ornaments and the Christmas mugs is what really gets my interest. There's a bread bakery. Okay, just a 9-minute walk from Bryant Park is the Grand Central Holiday Market. We're coming up on it. This nice big building, and it's indoors. We made it. Thankfully this one is indoors because it is raining. Okay, so we made it to Grand Central, but the holiday market opens at 11 on Sundays and 10 every other day. So it's 10:30 now. So they're not open, unfortunately. But this building is really beautiful. This Grand Central Station. It is pretty crowded in here right now. I wonder if these are all travelers or a lot of tourists. Oh, it is a touristy site for people because it is a famous train station here. While we wait for the market to open, walking around and check out the tracks. They're so cool. A talent where everywhere we go we bring people with us. We got on this line and there was nobody here, and now after my sister ordered her donuts, look at the line behind me. Okay, we got some coffee and a donut to try while we're still waiting for the market to open here at the Grand Central Station. And just important to note, the hot chocolate we got at Bryant Park was $10 and some cents, and here a donut and a coffee was the same price. Pistachio flavor, actually is sourdough donut. Yes. Look, it's New York. To Union Square. Oh, I hate that I have to walk on these. It smells like delicious hot chocolate. It smells so good over there. Did you smell it?
Cutting boards?
No.
They have the oat latte.
Really?
That one.
That has something vegan. I wonder what that is. It says vegan cheese making? It's a cheese making kit. Bookstore. Whoa, look at those lamps. How cute is this place? I love that little Christmas mug. In true New York fashion, everywhere you go, you're bound to run into filming. Fancy cameras, camera crew. Got macarons. It's like Inception. Hot chocolate. Now we're rounding the corner. I like the coin purse. Folding basket, hats, stickers, smelling things. Oh, people got food. I know I saw a puppet store. Sorry. I knew I saw puppets. We made it to the food stalls. It smells so good. Okay, so I promised I was going to rate all of the holiday markets that we went to at the end of this video. So here I am to rate them. I was meaning to film this section days ago and things just kept coming up. So here we are over a week later, but I am here to rate all of the markets we went to. We ended up going to 3 markets. So Bryant Park, Winter Village, the Grand Central Holiday Market, and the Union Square Holiday Market. And I'm going to rate them in the order that we went to. So Bryant Park first, then I'll talk about Grand Central, then I'll talk about Union Square. So Bryant Park is actually my favorite holiday market that we have here in New York City. I was walking down the street the other day with a friend and I overheard this guy talking to tourists and he was like, if you're going to go to an ice rink, you have to go to Bryant Park. It is the best one. I know we have other famous ones. Central Park is a huge famous ice rink, and so is the one by Rockefeller Center as well. But I have to agree with this guy. Bryant Park has the best ice rink. And this is coming from somebody who has never been on the ice. I just like to watch people ice skate. Will this be the year that I get on the ice? I don't know. We'll wait and see if it is. I will have somebody film me so that you can laugh because the last time I was on the ice was, I'm not even going to talk about it. Starting off with my favorite one, Bryant Park, I'm actually going to be rating it a 7.5 out of 10. And you may be thinking, this is your favorite winter village. This is your favorite holiday market. Why is it not higher on the 10 scale? And the reason for that is because this is my favorite holiday market in New York, not in the world. So I have been to holiday markets and other Christmassy markets in other countries. I think for right now, my favorite holiday market ever is Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park in London. I absolutely love it. They have so many things. It's not just vendors and food. They have like rides and all, they have Santa and all of these other like really nice activities that you get to do. Is very winter. It's huge and it really feels like the holidays are here. So that is my favorite holiday market. So when I rate holiday markets, I compare it to that. And because that is my 10 out of 10, Bryant Park falls at a 7.5. It is a great holiday market. And considering the space that we have here in New York, it is fairly big compared to other ones. So It's nice. I really like the ice rink. That is my favorite part of Bryant Park and is not a secret. The vendors are nice. I do love the hot chocolate and I did show it in the video. It is very good. But I do find that everything at Bryant Park is super pricey for no reason. That hot chocolate was $10 and it was not that big of a cup. And realistically, they don't need to be charging that much for stuff. There are a lot of very viral foods at Bryant Park that I didn't try and I won't try because I can't eat them. I they're not vegan and I just won't eat them. But there are vegan options for vegans who like if you're vegan and you're traveling to New York, there are options. There's vegetarian options and obviously, there is just regular stuff that a lot of people go to because they're viral. The most viral things that I've seen is the chocolate covered strawberries. I saw that this year they have a Dubai chocolate one. There's also this like cheese please that I've seen, and there's a viral hot chocolate which I have not tried because it is not vegan. The one that I got is the vegan option is from a different shop, not the viral one with the giant marshmallow on top. So if you're coming to Bryant Park, keep that in mind that it is pricey. But if you're there for the experience and you're not there hopping and buying every single viral thing, you'll be fine. Just get whatever you want. If you want to eat or try something, that's great. The hot cider is pretty good and the hot chocolate is pretty good. I've also had the bao buns. I can't remember the name of the vendor who does the bao buns, but they're by, or they have been the last 2 years, right by the ice rink where all of the seating is. And since that's where I like to sit, if I get hungry, it's easy to just go to the vendors there and just come right back to my seat so I can continue to watch the ice skaters. But there's Bryant Park at 7.5 out of 10. We then walked to Grand Central Station for the Grand Central Station Holiday Market, which I did not know that they had until this year. So this was my first time going, and we walked is about a 9-minute walk. Grand Central Station is beautiful and it is on a lot of people's list to visit when they're coming to New York. So my opinion of this holiday market is that this one I would give it like a 2 out of 10, honestly. And that's just full on opinion of just the holiday market itself. So for this one, if you're already going to Grand Central Station around this time, because this is on your travel list, Grand Central Station is beautiful. And the restaurant right across from the holiday market was actually decorated really, really pretty with so many lights. I really loved it. But the actual holiday market itself is possibly my least favorite market I've ever visited ever. And the only positive about it is that it was indoors and it was cold and rainy that day, so I took it like as a win. But it is very small and this is nothing to do with the vendors. The vendors themselves seemed like they were selling some really interesting things and might have been nice, but the market itself was so small that you could not even really see the vendors because it was so crowded. There were so many people, you could barely walk. I went around the entire thing, which is really tiny, at a snail's pace. That one was just not it. I wanted to look at some of the vendors. They were selling some stuff for dogs. I wanted to see if I could see something for my dogs, but it was impossible to even get to it because there was so many people. And also, for some reason, they open later on Sundays than any other day, which in my brain doesn't make sense because I would assume on the weekends you open earlier. So we ended up having to wait 30 minutes there until it opened. And during that time, we walked around Grand Central Station, which I've never really done just to walk around. I have been at Grand Central Station before because I've like just gotten off the train there, but I've never like walked around it just in the purpose of like looking around Grand Central Station. We were able to do that while we waited. We went downstairs to the food court. We ended up getting a delicious donut, some coffee while we waited. And that together, the donut and the coffee was actually about the same price as the hot chocolate at Bryant Park. So it might be cheaper for you to just get things in the nearby area of Bryant Park, but enjoy the holiday market in terms of food and drink, and then enjoy the holiday market there when you're not hungry or thirsty, unless you want the experience of getting something from the vendors there, which is fine. But the Grand Central Station holiday market is a 2 out of 10. Am I ever going back to it? Probably not. And I mean, if you're already there, check it out. If not, I wouldn't put it on the list. The third one that we ended up going to was the Union Square holiday market, which has actually been gaining popularity over the last couple, I want to say the last couple of years, but this year specifically, I've been hearing it mentioned more. And this holiday market was actually really nice. This is another outdoor one. It was really nice. I would give it a 7 out of 10. So pretty high up there, just like the Bryant Park one. Bryant Park still wins for me because they have the ice rink. So one thing I feel like holiday markets should have, especially when they're like this, that are just bigger, not like the ones on the street. So we do have some some markets that pop up during the holidays that are just on the sidewalk, and that's different because you're just vendors on the sidewalk. That's all the space that you have. But if you're setting up a holiday market at a park, I would want to see something like the Winter Wonderland in London, where there's more activities than just shopping. Shopping is nice. You're going shopping and you're wanting to try foods from the vendors. Great. That is part of it. And I do enjoy that. But I also find that they're having other activities is also really nice. Like games that you can play. I know the Winter Wonderland had rides. So they had bumper cars, they had a Ferris wheel, I went into a haunted mansion. Hilarious, I know, in December, but we ended up going into a haunted mansion. They had a lot of rides and it was really nice. And just having that ability to be able to do other things. Granted, you're still paying for things, right? It's not that it's free. You're paying for the rides to get on, but it's different than just shopping for things. And they also had like a little section with Santa. So for kids, you can go take your pictures with Santa. Like it adds to the whole experience of being able to have other activities, and it makes the memory better than just showing up, going to a vendor, buying a couple of things or eating a couple of things, and then just that's it. So for me, Bryant Park has the ice rink, so if it's one of the other activities other than shopping, uh, Union Square Park obviously didn't have that, but we did in true New York fashion, we did run into filming at Union Square Park, funny enough, which you saw in the video already. But in New York, we run into filming all the time. In fact, they literally film by my house all the time. We have a gym by my house that it's constantly filming things in there. And also, I live by a park. And they're constantly filming there. So we're always running into cameras in this city. So it was really fitting that when we went to Union Square Park, they were filming something and I was able to show a little bit of that. Well, those are my ratings. Bryant Park is a 7.5 out of 10. Union Square Park, a 7 out of 10. Grand Central Holiday Market, a 2. And that's just me being generous. Let's be honest. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you are enjoying this content. Let me know if there's any other New York related things that you would like to see in the comments below, because I'm always taking new ideas. I really love to film things for people. So I love getting ideas. I get a lot of my ideas actually from my followers on TikTok. So let me know in the comments if there's anything you would like me to film. And there's also more holiday content coming up next week. So be on the lookout for that. I'm actually really excited to film that one. It has not happened yet as of this recording, but it is happening this week. And I'm really excited to go to that. I've never been to it, to where I'm going. So I'm excited to experience that for the first time. And I'm actually really grateful for my New York series because it's making me feel like I get to be a tourist in my own city where I grew up. And I mean, it's pretty common. You'll hear this from a lot of New Yorkers. We live here all our lives, and there's so many things that we just don't do. And I mean, this experience and having this channel has made me want to explore more of these things that I don't usually do in order to show you guys what there is in New York City. But it's also given me a new appreciation of my city, more of
from an outsider's perspective looking in. So I'm grateful for that, and I hope you're enjoying that. And I will see you in the next video.